UNSC report to Office of Naval Intelligence, 2301. Colonial affairs have concluded their efforts in colonizing and terraforming two worlds, Arcadia and Tribute, into planets perfect for human habitation. With the method now tried and proven, we have released funds for further habitation all along UNSC space. One world is highlighted for colonization and shall be called Magical. We have also received control of our joint allied fleet back from the Brutes. And with two of their destroyers now part of the fleet, I trust that their systems shall be thoroughly examined for future cooperation. We have also encountered the Themlar Guardians, a race that appears both immeasurably powerful and yet barely able to sustain itself. As I understand it, your office believes them to have discovered intact foreigner technology that skyrocketed them forward through the ages. If that is the case, then it would appear development was too fast, and they are now stagnant. Unlike the Prophets and other alien species, they too seem to consider the Prophets to be godlike beings. We shall watch that situation carefully. End report. Hi guys, Tom from Project T here, and welcome back to Stellaris Responsibilities Mantle. Apologies for last week not having an episode of this and having that Final Fantasy thing instead. I've been very busy, life things have happened, I just didn't have time to record, so that went up randomly. But we're back now. Last time, Gaia Worlds, just all the Gaia Worlds, as you may so recall. We have Arcadia now, we have Tribute, they're all building up, which should help with our lack of population at this point in the game, because we had only 3 planets for so long, but now we can increase to all the Gaia Worlds we so damned well please. We have Talseti 4 over here, Alsane 4A over there. We got planets for days, all of which we could turn into a Gaia world. So this is going to be a very, very productive time. Aside from that, we are currently expanding our territory as always, and our ships are improving. We have 7 slots left for naval capacity. Only 7, so we need to increase that. We need, I think we need more anchorages on the go once I have the alloys for that. Get some more buildings. We need to upgrade Battle Group Tango after they're finished restoring an ancient mining facility over there. So we should lose the control of this fleet at some point over the next 2 episodes. I'm not sure exactly when. So we'll just have to keep an eye on that. As for everything else, the rest of the galaxy, we now know the Fallen Empire is the spiritualist one, which is not good for ourselves, kind of phobic for materialists, but there we go. Brigati, once again, been moved back to the home system. The Created are currently at war with both the Mangekko Colony Mental Responsibility Alliance, though neither side has been making any headway on that. I mean, I know they've had fleets kind of clashing, but neither side has lost or gained any actual territory, aside from maybe a couple systems here, judging by that, but really it's been completely insignificant. And to top it all off, the Kig Yar are now at war with them as well. They're the ones who declared war. Perhaps, like, taking the opportunity to try and reclaim their home system. Or is that the home system there? Oh yeah, they still have the home system, but reclaim the worlds that they did lose to the Created earlier on. Which, you know, makes sense. Taking the opportunity while they can get it. Ooh, that's a pretty system. But that's on the other side of the galaxy for now. What we need to be concerned about is the year 2301. It's the mid-game officially, and we still have no idea where the crap the Marauders are. So they could come from anywhere. We really, really need to improve our fleet. So 1 month, I'm going to get that. And then hopefully start researching some cruisers, because I want me a Pillar of Autumn. And there we have it. Metallurgist output plus 10%. Ah, bastards. They've taken away the cruiser option. Let's get some better armor on the go then, shall we? And there we are. Ancient manufacturing, new mining station. The engineer corps completed their mission, retrofitting the decrepit mining station with adapted human parts and control mechanisms. So that just gives us an extra mining station. Very good. Now that's done, you guys, for 200, need to head back there. And our trade deal with the Kiggyal mercenaries has run out. Let's quickly renew that, just so I can kind of see what's going on. Active sensor link. No, you don't want it anymore. Damn, they've changed their minds, I guess. Which is a problem, unless... Well, we get a migration treaty with the foreigners for one thing. But I'm more interested in active sensor link. The resources, what do you want in turn? Some food, maybe? Yeah, just 100 food. Confirm. Give us an active sensor link into your territory. There we go. Now we can see what the hell's going on. So, Sewell. Yep. The Create have a 2.1 fleet over here, so they're definitely not out of the fight yet. The Mantle Responsibility have a 2.6k fleet over here, along with some cruisers. There's a bunch of foreigner ships on the move. What's this other fleet here? So that's only a 400 fleet over here. Just a couple of corvettes and a single destroyer. 190, 73. So their biggest fleet is over here, which is 2.1. Combined with their station, which is 700. So that would be 2.8 overall against the 2.6. So yeah, their home world is pretty well defended right now. Not sure what Installation 04 has, so I can see they've got machine assembly plants. Population is 65. A lot of ally foundries, uplink nodes. So they got a fair bit over here, though I can't really see to the rest of. What if I? Yeah, you won't give me an active sensor link, will you? Nope, never in a million years. Alright, well, that's noted. We'll see how things progress over there. Since they've now got a war on 3 fronts, so that could go either way for the Created, I think, though. Ooh. Oh! Hello! That's a Leviathan over here. A giant ship. Huh. The collection. We have managed to explore nearly all the caverns, and what we have found is unprecedented. Within the various vaults and galleries, we have found hundreds of artifacts preserved within an inert atmosphere. The archive potentially contains materials covering hundreds of worlds and cultures, and tests have revealed that several of the artifacts are millions of years old. This collection of priceless artifacts could be a boon to researchers studying cultures that have long since gone extinct. However, many collectors are also interested and are willing to pay large sums of money. Let's make that research. Sure. We're alright on energy credits for the time being. From beneath the waves, what is this? The colonizers on tribute. So head over to tribute. Also, Earth needs some stuff. Regularly explore the planet in hopes of finding more resources to help with day-to-day life. A recent expedition to the North Pole has unveiled a large object at the bottom of the ocean. An alien battlecruiser! The pressure from the deep will prove a challenge, but possible to get to the ship. Ooh. I could scrap it and learn its secrets, which would give me plus 20% tech progress in cruisers, and cruisers will just stay there. Or I could grab it. Alright, thing is, if we try to salvage it, we could potentially get a really good cruiser, but it won't stay good. It'll eventually become antiquated and I won't be able to upgrade it. Or if I scrap it and let its secrets, I'll be one step closer towards the cruisers I desperately want. So, scrapping it this time, because I want cruisers.
Construction completed.
As soon as possible. Excuse me? Curator station destroyed. Where? Vazanak. Contacts before it disappears. Deep Space Communications Arrays picked up a brief automated distress call from the Curator station in the Vazanak system. The transmission ceased after just a few minutes. The long-range recon probes have confirmed that the ancient space station has been destroyed. The residual ion trail suggests that the forces from the Wraith were behind this attack. So, a Leviathan destroyed the Curator station. The heck? Oh, not this one anyway. No, this one. Definitely this one. But you can still contact them somehow. Interesting. Kikyar closed borders with us, apparently. The heck happened over there? We have traced the unusual electromagnetic radiation emanating from Wayford 2 to a secret subterranean bunker hiding a mega computer the size of a battleship. Our researchers suspect that it may have been there for several thousand years. Hard at work solving a single very complex problem, the nature of which still eludes us. Until the crew attempted to interact with the computer, they discovered that the facility, which had appeared both abandoned and unguarded, was in fact operated by a security AI. The highest purpose of which seems to be frying its visitors alive. Oh, lovely. As the crew defeated the AI, it broadcasted a message to an unknown recipient. So I can scrap it for some materials, but not all that much. I can use it to boost my research. We can keep the AI, which will be 120 months of extra engineering research. Or let it continue. Let it continue. That's a decent amount of influence I could use. Plus it might need something else. Who knows? Ah, over here also appears to be the enigmatic cache.
Construction completed.
Well, was. Though I can no longer see it. I guess that's the one. Isn't that the one that like goes around scanning planets, if I so recall? I believe it is. Like, that's not the one that kind of sticks around. Apparently I can still communicate with them even though they're dead. So, the Infinity Machine somewhere, the Wraith, which has killed them. And then the enigmatic cache is also wandering around. Interesting. And here is the Infinity Machine. Over here. Locating all the Leviathans today. And since we're going in, well, we may be about to get that event chain, especially if we're going to continue building towards it. I'll have the UNSC coder do that. And there it goes. The Infinity Equation. As the UNSC Silberg approaches the gargantua black hole, they find that they are not alone. At the edge of the event horizon it soars, reflecting light from the stars being drawn into the dark, gaping hole. A gigantic construction in the shape of a perfect sphere. We cannot pick up any signals from it, nor does anything we send make it respond. It simply sits at the edge of the abyss, waiting.
Situation log has been updated.
And that starts the technosphere, which I want to track. It is silent for now, so we just need to wait for it to do something. Oh, that was weird. And as we do so, we'll just build our way towards it, yes? And now we have antimatter reactors, which we can... Yeah, could get that, but... Well, actually... Not really interested in blue lasers, because not using those. Pulse lasers, not using those. Shields, not... For roleplay reasons, not grabbing those until I have gotten up to Titans and the UNSC Infinity. So, gateway activation, I guess. Which means once we do that, we can finally start thinking about opening the Black Crown and seeing what's on the other side of the Soul Portal. God help me. And what's this? Lost Tianki. Further scans have revealed a female Tianki with a large crevice of the asteroid surface. The creature looks like it's had better days. At the moment, she does not respond to anything and appears to be hibernating. Her hide bears considerable scars, suggesting that she was at some point attacked and separated from her herd, or is the last surviving member of it. She used the asteroid to hide and recuperate, but her wounds appear to be too severe to heal on their own. Let's take its course. Fifth section. That'll gain us 50, which, you know, frequency tuning I'm not interested in particularly. If we could find a way to help her and see where that leads us.
Situation log
Sure.
has been updated.
Let's find a way to help this creature. Why would the UNSC help? Maybe some sort of experiment in Tianki taming. Hey, we know it can be done. Research project! And we have plasteel armor, which leads us straight into cruisers. And now that we do have plasteel armor plus new reactors, I think it's time we started to upgrade, because we also have regenerative hull tissue, which is very useful, and new sensors as well. We need new engines at some point, because we haven't got those. And level 4 reactors, level 1 engines, that's not great. We need to improve that. Alright, grab you, and Cairo. Grab you, which means defenses over here can be upgraded. Home fleet. Oh, that's expensive. Very freaking expensive. Looks like we're gonna have to get some more alloys on the go. Phased planet. The UNSC Accra report that the planet, the Veil, exhibits some incredible properties. Included by the strange envelope of what can only be described as psionic energy, the Veil possesses a hitherto thought impossible number of superimposed quantum states per unit of space. Every 3 months, the number of states reaches a critical level, and the Veil experiences a complete dimensional phase shift. Its particle field rotates out of one dimension into another. This rotation phases a shrouded world from another dimension into ours, only to phase back into a Gaia world at the end of the next period. Perhaps we might develop a method to prevent this planet from shifting, but we should secure the system first. Interesting. Something to do with the void. Uh-oh. The Free Warriors, huh? I think... Well, this is a raiding fleet, but I think we've located the Marauders. So, they're around here. By the looks of it, there's an Austin troop there. Yeah, they're around here somewhere. Which means when they pop, the enemy's gonna be in their direct path, so there's that, but... yeah. The constant calculator. We picked up a signal. It originates from the titanic metal sphere we encountered earlier. Previously impervious to contact attempts, it now sends out rhythmic pulse of radio waves pointed towards the black hole it inhabits. What it's doing is beyond any of our staff, but the signal might have created an opening into the sphere for our scientists to exploit. Sure, alright. Let's grab that. Track on map. Where's the nearest science ship? Oh, there's the enigmatic cache again. It's still over there. They're still over there. Where are our other science ships? You want to see Accra? You're down there now. Unicy Silberg is up here. Unicy Silberg, get en route and research that. Well, the war has ended with the molecular colonies it created, and looks like the foreigners gained a bit of territory. And the molecular didn't. The Kikyar have managed to push back and regain a lot of their lost territory. However, now that one war has ended, that means the created can now focus exclusively on the Kikyar, so, yeah, it's already on its way. We'll see how that goes. The Tianqi treated. Our understanding of Tianqi anatomy is far from perfect, but Mark Gagnon did his best. The closer examinations revealed several heavy metal objects under her hide. They seemed to be specifically designed to get lodged inside the space whale's soft tissue, preventing the natural healing process from occurring. Once they were discovered, they were not hard to remove, and following the proper cauterization and injection of several tons of synthetic analog of Tianqi blood, the creature began to recover rapidly. Our consciousness regained, the Tianqi seems to be aware enough of our help that she stays nearby, seemingly gauging the extent of our friendship. I can adopt the Tianqi. Yes. I just adopted the Tianqi space whale. Well. There's only one thing to call her. Yeah, got a new Nyx. For those who don't know who Nyx is, watch my previous Stellaris playthrough, and you'll see why that name has great meaning. I'll protect you this time, Nyx. They won't hurt you. Excuse me? Tianqi Stray gives birth. The reveal caused by surprise your to limited understanding of Tianqi physiology, but Tianqi Stray was apparently just dating all this time. Presumably the process was suspended when she was wounded, and resumed once we treated her. Today she gave birth to 3 healthy calves. Are you just going to generate... Is Nyx just going to regenerate new ships? Like, every now and then. Is that how Nyx works? Like, every now and then she's just going to give birth to more? Holy crap. I hope that's a thing. That'd be awesome. Either way, new tradition is available. Ah, yeah. Last of the Supremacy, which means a new Ascension perk as well. So, Starbase damage increased, defense platform costs and Starbase upgrade costs reduced. Yes. And that gives us the finishing effect. 1 additional Ascension perk slot and the War Doctrine policies. We'll have a look at that in a minute. New Ascension perk. What do we want? Grasp on the void Starbase capacity. We haven't used all our Starbases anyway. Claim cost. Force projection. Ooh, that's tempting. Edict capacity up. Don't think I particularly want an edict. An extra envoy would help. Fleet supremacy. Upkeep would increase, but fortify the border. And of course we've got all of these ones as well, which we can eventually, when like the mitigating crisis happens, we can start activating all of these. But for now, I don't think there's anything particularly needed. I mean, an extra envoy would be nice, but it's not exactly crucial. I think honestly it'd be better to get more naval capacity and command limit. So, Batic Force Projection, that's what we're getting. How are we in breach? And now apparently we're in breach. Galaxy members are not vassals of an empire using less than half the naval capacity. Because we need to increase our naval capacity. We need to increase the amount of ships we're using. Yes, I know. I'm just got it up there. I'm going to be improving that. Calm your tits. Okay, and we can now apparently see the Wraith, which is heavily damaged. But here it is, the Wraith. The rig and commerce exchange has been destroyed by it. That's where it is. Yeah, that's no good. They're going around destroying all the curators, I see. The constant calculator. The metallic orbit's been opened up. Our hacking team has been able to use the outgoing signal as a gateway into one of the auxiliary CPUs of the sphere. We are receiving some data from it and can tell it's been scanning the black hole Gargantua for a very long time. It is old. Very old. This constant calculator now lies within our grasp of understanding. If we push harder, we might find out what it's doing here and who built it. What marvels might it contain? Oof. I can contact the main process unit, hack the main hard drive and take everything. That's I'm not going to self-destruct it, that's kind of pointless. I can contact the main process unit, which I've done before. They gave me some interesting stuff, and it was kind of trying to calculate how to make a new universe. I've never done this before. Hack the main hard drive and take everything. Screw it. Let's try it.
Situation
Seems like something only would do. Probably the best thing to do there would probably be to contact the main unit, but, well, Oni's taking matters into their own hands. What can I say? Start hacking into the unit, UNSC Silberg. See what you can do. And there we go. The Midari warriors sighted. For several months now, we've received scattered reports of small numbers of alien mercenaries and privateers. Calling themselves the Midari, they are apparently exiles from a nomadic warrior culture inhabiting overcrowded space stations in and around the Dristmac system. Their passage near our space proceeded without incident, and they warned us against trespassing in Dristmac. There's no Midari central government to speak of, but their various factions are engaged in constant infighting and often launch raids against neighbouring star systems. Indeed, given their vast population and space-based production capability, the Midari would likely be a significant galactic power if they ever stopped killing each other. Outsiders, we are the Midari. Unlike the civilized star nations of the galaxy, we have no single master to lord over us. Yet. I have been chosen to convey this message on behalf of all the houses. Do not try to impose your soft effort ways upon us. You may freely send alien ships into Midari territory, but do not expect them to return. Our warriors will welcome the diversion, however. Transmit on this frequency only if you wish to offer tribute, or if you have need of mercenaries, as well as means to pay them. So there it is, and it's these three systems right next to the Yanmi hive. So, that's where the mid-game crisis shall emerge. That's kind of not too far from our borders. The Yanmi are directly ahead of them, probably going to be the first target, but then the Ongoi and then us, unless they go down towards the Mantle of Responsibility. Well, at least we know where we're going to get screwed over from. And relic activation is now available, which means we better start colonizing a new planet. Where shall we colonize, though? That is the newest question of the day. We have our world over here, 15 size. That's also 15. There's that. Where's next? So 13. That's smaller. 18. That's bigger. There's a lot of city districts. Ocean world size 16. 16. I guess we're gonna try and hit the Tundra world then. Colonize. We have a lot of people we can use now. But, as usual, build a human ship. Yes. And this planet shall be called... That's the question. One moment. And we are gonna call it Madrigal. Which is a rather well-known planet simply because one of the songs is called The Seas of Madrigal. Let's go. Silent Shout. We have discovered the fossilized remains of a gargantuan gastropod matching no previously encountered life form trapped within a huge rock of ice circling LN984. Its eyes glare fittingly ahead, tentacles rid and muzzle twist into a gruesome grimace, as if locked in a silent shout. The creature shows no apparent signs of sapience. Unfortunately, we currently lack technology to bring it back to life. Extract and store a DNA sample for future use. Yes, do that. I'll potentially use that. I'll save activating that for now. I might activate an L-Gate Insight. Sure, we'll grab an L-Gate Insight while we're here. Which brings us up to... 1 second. 2 out of 7 L-Gate Insights. We can grab one from the Curator order later. And that also brings us straight to 2311. We are 10 years into the mid-game period. And we're just waiting for that little problem to pop. As we do so, it's just a matter of building up our fleets, which in 10 days, the next Halberd-class destroyer will spawn. There we go, which brings the home fleet up to 7.1k fleet strength, which is pretty good for this time. So combined with Battle Group Sierra, that's so 8, 9, 10 to 11k. Nyx has a 499 because she has her little calves. This junior, little UNSC apparently, and the younger. We'll see if any more spawn from there, but if nothing else, they'd make a good patrol fleet. But I'm gonna send them to this system for the time being, which is Grunner Station. So you... Well, I can't make that their home base yet, so... Can I do it directly? I'm not sure. No, I cannot. However, maybe Anchor 1 actually would be a better choice. There we go. Assign to base Anchor 1. That's where you'll hang out next. Congratulations, you and your brood. So there's also something else in the system for you to research. Oh, sorry, shit. That was the wrong one. No. I was pressing the wrong ship, so UNSC Dartmouth. There, you. Research that. Good. Alright, so, Earth needs some more jobs and crap. I'll sort that out when it continues to grow. We have expanded our territory a fair bit. Well, there's a crystal there, I know, so we want to grab that. We're building towards the Infinity Machine, which we're currently trying to hack into. I'm sure that won't blow up in Oni's face, because when has Oni ever done something that was morally dubious and exploded horrifically in front of them? Mona Lisa. Aside from that, so Mantle's responsibility have kind of won their war against the Kraid, but because they gained territory while the Kraid lost it. Kigya have regained much of it, though I'm not sure if they're going to keep it. We'll have to wait and see how that shite goes. I do not know. We've currently got nothing on the Senate floor, but it looks like it's going to be collective waste management. Our Federation is now gaining XP. It's getting 2.22 a month, and that's increasing every month because cohesion goes up by 0.10. So that's all nice and dandy. Eventually, in the next couple of episodes, we'll get to level 2. Also, I'm pretty sure it's next session that I'm going to lose command of the Federation fleet again, which is kind of unfortunate. Yeah, because every 20 years, and they don't want it increased. So, yeah, we'll fine. We'll make do with that. That'll probably be the time that they spawn, because of course it would be. Why would they spawn any other time than when I'm missing one of my fleets? Ha 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 ha. Screw you, game. Preemptively. Though Reach could definitely use some more jobs on the go. I'm starting to get lower on food, so build an agricultural district there. That will up the jobs. And I have no idea where the Wraith has gone either, which is roaming around somewhere, destroying space stations. So that's concerning. We'll face that problem when it comes to our doorstep, as it probably will at some point, since we have a Curie, or we have a station in our territory. But that is considerations for next time. We will continue expanding, build up our fleet as much as possible. Cruisers will come in 21 months, which will be a massive, massive boon. Especially since we need to increase our naval capacity as fast as we can, so we're not in breach of galactic law. But, as it is for now, I'll see you guys next time. Ta-ra!